Looks like we're going live. Which one's that one?
That's my one.
Oh, that's your one. Okay, sweet. Okay, this one's still loading up, so we're not on yet. Hey guys, we're just waiting for our platforms to open up and let you know that we're all on live, and we are going into our page, our business page that we run together. Okay, and that's what we're waiting for to come up.
It's on live now because we have.
Okay.
So we just start talking.
Okay, we start talking.
Yeah.
So, hi everyone. Thank you so much for hopping on. We are actually at one of the most beautiful places on the Gold Coast, and we're actually at the Intercontinental at Sanctuary Cove, and we're here for a beautiful retreat. So the company that we have the privilege of working with has gifted us and an amazing group of women and a few men to be here for the yesterday and today, and we're just getting ready for our VP dinner tonight, which is really exciting. But we thought we'd come to you live because our promise is to come live and to do an episode every Monday night. So regardless of where we are, we really want to commit to that, and we want to be able to deliver. So don't we, hon?
Yes, we do.
So how are you feeling?
A little bit nervous as always. Yes, lives aren't always an easy thing to do, but I'm here with you, so that makes it even a little bit more stressful.
And like I wrote on my hand today, you've got this. I even had to write the notes on my hand. You've got this. So Jace, obviously the light is going, so we're running a little bit late tonight on our episode. So guys, again, welcome to episode 2. It's really awesome to have you, and we really do appreciate it. And as we get to know you more in the coming weeks, and you get to know us, we would love it. He needs a beer. He did have a beer and he didn't have a beer. Definitely, Rocco. And yeah, if you've got any questions that you'd like to ask us, hi there from Shepparton, Victoria. How you going, Justin? Nice to see you. You're missing out here on the Gold Coast, but I'm sure it's just as nice down there in Shepparton as well. But we've just got a couple of mozzies that are coming out. I can't say that I'm a huge mosquito lover, but that is all good. Okay, so let's jump into it. So what we thought tonight that we would bring you, that we'll always deliver honesty and realness and some rawness, bit of nerves, and we hope that over the coming weeks, you'll also watch us grow and be able to, wherever it ends up taking us, we're excited to see this venture. So I'm with my hunky husband right here, my husband of 23 or nearly 23 years. So it's not quite 23 years yet. Yeah. So that's exaggerating.
But we've been together 25.
We've been together 25.
Yeah.
We dated for 2 years. Yeah. So we dated for 2 years. That's an old-fashioned word, isn't it? Dating. Chuck in the comments. Or courting. Yeah. Chuck in the comments if you courted or you dated or you went out with someone like you did it the old-fashioned way. So in this community, in our beautiful Facebook platforms or our social media, so we're on Instagram as well. My Instagram is Kyla Toms, and your Instagram, Jace, is
just Jason M. Toms.
Yep, not just.
Well, not just, that's right.
Just, definitely. So I thought that I would talk to you tonight a bit about what it is that we do. So do you have a 9 to 5 job? Like, what do you do, Jace?
Yes, I run a family painting business, which I've been involved in ever since I left school. Even Dad actually gave me the paintbrush when I could walk, basically. So I'm a house painter and contractor. So we run a successful business company here on the Gold Coast, and that's just what I do now. My dad's retired.
Were you just giving your company a plug then?
I might have.
Okay, well, we're allowed to, I guess, because it's our platform. So if you're after an amazing painter that doesn't
DTS
finish my own paint job, then you can have him, I suppose, of course. So what was the company?
DTS Master Painters, big enough to serve you, small enough to care.
Oh my goodness, okay. We didn't plan that at all, guys.
Sponsored.
So super funny. No, that's super cool. Our phones are a little bit far away because Jason's put them on stands and I need some glasses to be able to see. So hopefully this one here is on. We can't see anyone on our main page, but we really appreciate you being on, and we want to say thank you. So hopefully it will come up and say fetching for video stream, but hopefully it's on there. If you are watching and you can see it, if you can just leave in the comments that you're picking this up, and what I might do is just pop a comment here and say hello, and just see if anyone can message me back. That would be super fantastic. Because, oh, here we go, we've got comments. Hey Margaret, hey Vic, awesome to have you on. Hi Kerry. Okay, so I've got a couple of questions written down here. So these are questions that we have been asked recently, and if you do have any questions, pop them into the comments, and we'll endeavour to try and do those as well. So Jace, I want to ask you, so you do business with me as well, so you not only have a 9 to 5 job, but you don't start 9 till 5, do you? Like, what time in the morning do you normally get up and go to work?
Well, I get up pretty early because I have a bit of a habit or a regime that I do, and that's hitting the gym first of all in the morning. So my alarm actually goes off at 3:30. I jump out of bed probably about 4 o'clock. I jump straight into the shower, and I have a cold one. This is to give me a good wake up call, and then get myself ready and straight to work at 7.
Awesome. Okay. And he wakes me up sometimes at 3:30 in the morning, which drives me absolutely crazy. But anyway, we'll talk about that another time. So we actually also do a business together. So about 4 years ago, I come to you and we talked about online marketing or social marketing, and doing an online business using my mobile phone. And I discussed it with you over a period of time. And quite often people shy away from doing an online business. So my question is for you, doing this business, like, what is it that you do to help? Like, why did you say yes to it? Like, what did you think it would be an opportunity for you and I to be able to do this together?
Well, first of all, online, and it's network marketing. So it's a network marketing business, and I always knew, I felt that it was a great business model. And yes, I thought that you could possibly, it fitted around what you believed in and what you wanted to do, and I think you could do it. So I was more thinking about you doing it, not so much me.
So how do we keep like our marriage separate? So like, we've got business, you've got your business, I've got our online network marketing business that we run together, and we've got family, we've got to walk the dog, we've got our social life, we've got to hang out here at the Intercontinental. Like, how do you like separate like our marriage and work and all that kind of stuff? Like, how does it work for us?
How does it work? I guess we just make it. I'm trying to think of how to answer that. We just make it work, I guess. I mean, we obviously have our boundaries where we keep business, and our alone time, I guess, our personal time, separate. So it's not always 24/7. There are time slots, I guess, that we put aside.
We were talking about like dating, like having a date night the other day, and like what do we class as a date now? Like, we used to think like you had to get dressed, you had to go out to a restaurant, like you had to like get up and go somewhere. But what's changed for us in terms of a date night? Like, what do we class that as now? That takes the stress off totally.
Basically, even just sitting at home with a glass of red wine, maybe a nice takeaway.
What's a nice takeaway for us? What's my most favourite thing? Let's test him.
Thai.
Yeah.
Like a bit of Thai.
Yeah.
What else? And what's the new one that we've been going to?
$5.
Oh yes, pizzas.
I know. It's shocking.
Loving pizzas.
Yeah. $5, like $5 thin and crispy from Domino's, like no cheese, trio veggie with pineapple and prawns. It rocks my socks off. It does cost me $11 because I get prawns and pineapple added to it, but it's really, I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah,
and then we watch a movie, whether it's Netflix or
yeah.
a movie that we've decided to pick.
Yep, totally. So I'm not sure, I can't see any questions that are coming through, guys. I'm so sorry, but I've got a couple more that we've been asked. So how do you feel about me doing this type of business? Because we know that so many people are kind of like a little bit, on the edge of, like, oh, is it something I really want to do, or would I really invest my time into doing it? Like, what's been the benefits for me, do you think, while I've been doing it for the last 4 years? Like,
the best one is that you don't have a boss. You are the boss.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that she's the boss of the house, but she can run her own time. In other words, if she wants to sleep in the morning and start at a later date or a later time, she can. There's no time. Work around those times. So if it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, that really suits your lifestyle.
Yep, totally.
And yeah.
Yeah. And I think like it being my lifestyle, like we were just talking the other day with one of my girlfriends and just saying, you know, like to have that freedom of choice, like not to have to get up. Like I hadn't fully been really appreciative of that, and that I can get up and I can go to the gym when I choose to, and I can take the dog when I want to. And I'm not saying like all life is like, you know, fully roses and, you know, everything's, you know, totally amazing, but, you know, like to have that ability and to not have to say to my boss, hey boss, you know, like I need to go to the toilet, or, you know, I've got to check in during the day. So I find that has been like, it's just over the last 4 years to be able to do that, like, it's, yeah, definitely next level. So how do we, like say sometimes, like, you know, girls are a bit more emotional, right? So I probably get a bit more emotional. I'm not Italian, but let's say I'm Italian, like I use my hands and like I might get a bit, you know, like louder at times. What do you do to bring me back down to earth? Like how do you like ground me, or, you know, like what do we do with each other?
I just basically, you know, pull you aside and just sort of nicely, obviously, and just say, hey, look, you know,
yeah,
you know, like I think, you know, you're getting lost a little bit. In other words, having too much energy put into it instead of us. So we really, you know, I try, you know, it doesn't happen too often, but it does happen. I mean, it even happens, I guess, to all of us when it comes to work. Sometimes we have a job that needs to get done and we just get so enthralled in it that we tend to forget about the rest of the family. But for you, you know, I just tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, honey, I'm here.
Yeah, that's so true. And I'm like, oh, I've kind of crossed the line a little bit. So I know that when Jace, you know, has said like time for me, that's like I need to, you know, okay, pull my head in a little bit and kind of, you know, like, because I think being, you know, someone who is on a mission, I find it quite hard to sort of derail from that, and I'm kind of like head down, but it's one of the things you love about me, right?
Yes.
Isn't it? Totally, of course.
Yes.
So we talked about what each other's needs are, like, so what would be your advice for, you know, people that are doing businesses and, you know, don't take that time out for each other? Like what do you suggest for a bloke to do with his partner or his wife?
Most important, not letting business take control of your life. Family does matter most of all.
Yeah.
Yes, you know, you got to put bread and butter on the table, so to speak. But most importantly is family, communication and connection with your partner.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Totally. So, and just to finish up with, and I'm so sorry guys, this is like we're doing, this is like our first like outdoors from the home, like live. We've got like our studio set up here. So we're kind of still in practicing mode, and we've got one social media platform that kind of hasn't picked up yet. So we can't see any questions in that, but we've done the best that we can. So thank you so much for like sticking with us and hanging.
There's no good or bad experiences, there's just learning experiences. So.
And I'm not fazed by that. Like I'm like, you know, whatever, it'll happen, or you know, next time we'll just get better at that. And I think that's one of the things I've learnt with being with this company is not everyone will say yes to doing something like this. Like it is a bit left of field from what the normal person will do. And I kind of like to do things a little bit different, because if my dad says no to something, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm going to do it. You know, and I really find out for myself. And so I think like even talking about this, you know, our platforms here, like it's a bit nerve-wracking, but we fail forward. And if we hadn't have gone on tonight, we wouldn't have known now to turn this one on first, would we have? And practice with that. So is there any last kind of tips that you would offer to, you know, anyone that's going down the track or that's looking for something like a little bit more like a side hustle, a bit of extra income? And like this year, like we're only in February, we're halfway through, and it's a really great time of year to like reset and refocus on what your goals are. So just because January might not have been where you wanted to get to, we can definitely reset and refocus and use February. Like this is a great time to be able to do that. Even March, April, whatever. It doesn't have to be that you started in January and didn't accomplish it. You just reshift the goalpost and you go again. So if you wanted to earn, you know, like have time freedom, and you still got to work, but you have a bit of freedom, and you wanted to work for yourself, and you wanted to, you know, bring in an extra income, like what would be your advice to someone that could be just looking now and kind of going, well, should I or shouldn't I?
Oh, definitely network marketing. I mean, there's so many companies out there, and you know, you just got to find which one suits you. But they're definitely network marketing, because it is the new age business model, and it definitely falls in line with what I believe in, and is a lot more doable than running my own painting business. You know, even though we've been around for quite a while, over 45 years now, there's still struggles in that, but that you don't see in network marketing. So yeah, definitely as a side hustle. I love it.
and I just like listening to you again, like some of them like this, but I mean, I guess I'm pretty direct as well when I talk, but I think like as a male, you know, you or men take the emotion out of things, and you know, as a female coming to you and, you know, like, oh, you know, other girls are doing this and they've got, you know, they're going holidaying here and they've got this car and they're getting this jewellery, or, you know, I know that they're having quite a nice lifestyle. I mean, Instagram or Facebook, you know, shows up, I guess, you know, some of those things. Not that that's how we want to run our lives by, but it definitely created a curiosity in me. And, you know, I think if you're curious, then like don't sit back and like don't just, you know, watch and think, oh, I should have jumped in and I should have, you know, seen what Kyla was up to, what Kyla and Jace are doing. So, you know, we'd be, you know, absolutely flattered if you were to just, you know, private messages, and if you were, we can just, you know, like, you know, talk to you offline about that, of course, and not here obviously in public, but, you know, we would definitely be thrilled to do that, eh?
Yes, for sure.
So okay, so that's a wrap.
That is a wrap.
Okay,
so we're going to take like half an hour to turn all our social medias off.
Because
we have so many open.
So thank you so much for being on again, and again, this is episode 2, so we can't wait. Well, I can wait. I was calculating the dates the other day, and I'm thinking once we get to episode 100, that's going to be like 2 years. So I'm like, I'm going to have to do maybe 2 lives a week or something. So anyway, but time goes by. So we've started now. So we're going to have people that are going to be with us from episode 1.
I'm sure we will.
Of course we will. Of course we will. We're attracting our tribe of people that are interested in what we do, and we're interested in what you do, and we want to help and support and motivate and inspire our tribe of people. So that's what we're doing, isn't it?
Yes.
Totally. Okay, it's out of here for us. We're off to our VP dinner right here at the Intercontinental here on the Gold Coast.
If you can see it behind us there, that's
super beautiful.
In the
absolutely
background.
Stunning. So if you're looking for a romantic place to come for a night away or something with your partner, then if you live close to the Intercontinental at Sanctuary Cove on the Gold Coast, then this is absolutely a beautiful place to come. So thanks everyone, have an awesome rest of your night, and if you've got any comments or anything, or you watch the replay, let us know you've watched the replay, and we look forward to coming to you around the same time next Monday night. Thank you so much everyone, bye.